Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kome Olori. I am the founder of She Dares to Succeed, and this channel is the place for you if you're looking to quit the 9 to 5 and start a profitable business. Now, before I even get into the content of today, I want you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It's free. Plus, that's the only way you will know when there's fresh content on the channel so that you can come and watch. I'm sure you can see from today's topic, I will be providing you 12 business ideas that you can start straight away from the comfort of your home, especially if you are short on time or short on money. So without much ado, let's jump into the video. My personal favorite is selling on marketplaces. So we're talking Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and some other marketplaces depending on where you live. Yes, I know I am always talking about marketplaces, but this is a method that has worked exceptionally well for me. And so, of course, it is my go-to way of making money from home. But I wanted to also drop that first of all so that we can get that out of the way, and then we can start talking about other ideas that might be more suitable to you. So number 2 is to start an e-commerce website, which is similar to number 1. The only difference is that you're in total control of everything that happens on your own website. But you also have to draw traffic to your website by yourself, either by using social media marketing or by paying for ads through Google or through Facebook or any other method that you can think about. And that for me is the only downside with an e-commerce store, being that you're going to have to put in a bit more effort to get people to come and look at what you want to sell and for you to start to make money. However, the internet is full of so much resources and so much information that can help you to actually get to the point where you want to get to. So that's number 2 for me. Number 3 is blogging. Blogging is something that I started way back in the day. I started a mother blog, which I was not consistent on. I wasn't even writing for profit. I was not trying to scale the blog in any way, shape, or form. And I still managed to make quite a tidy bit of money on the blog before I shut it down. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was something that I knew that if I put the effort in, I would be able to build a profitable blog. And as well as every other method I'm going to mention, there's so much information out there that can help you to actually get your blog profitable in a short time. So blogging is my number 3 and is very suitable, especially if you're a woman and you have something you're passionate about, or you have something that people are looking to learn from you. You could put that on a blog, monetize your blog, and start making money without leaving the comfort of your home. Number 4 is similar to blogging, which is content creation. So starting a content creation business, say for example, providing videos for YouTube. That's a way you could go about it. Yes, so even I'm new on the YouTube platform. I am not yet monetized. However, I know that it is a possibility to get monetized, and so it is potentially a source of income for me too, which is something you're going to have to play the long game with. It's either you want the YouTube channel to start to give you money, or you want to use it as a way to build a portfolio that can allow you to earn money from other avenues while you're waiting to get monetized. So it works both ways, really. 5 is freelance writing. Now, freelance writing is very lucrative if you have the skills to be able to put, content together that somebody is willing to buy. And there are platforms that are lucrative for you to list yourself and your service on there, and people from around the world can book you. My favorite platform is Upwork, but also I have hired people on Fiverr to create content for either my website or for my brochure or something. So you could be a freelance writer offering your service to about anyone to write content on about anything. But also you could go deeper and become a ghostwriter, helping people to write either their autobiographies or to write novels or to write self-help books, because not everybody has the time to do so. I know for a fact that you could get up to $150 or £150 on each piece of work that you are able to deliver, and 10,000 words could earn you that 120 pounds. It doesn't have to be a big volume of work, but you will have to market yourself. Another way you could do it and do ghostwriting and freelance writing is to actually pitch yourself to companies and business people who need the services of writers on a constant basis. Even also bloggers start to take on freelance writing when they cannot keep up with the amount of work that goes into writing the content for the blog and managing the blog as well. So I would advise that if you were interested in writing, you actually pitch yourself to quite a variety of people and see what sticks. The next method I'm going to mention is to become an editor. Even as people are available to write, those people also need people that would edit their work, and not everybody has the skills. So if, for example, you're very skilled at spotting grammatical errors, mistakes, that is a good role for you, because you would get people that would send you their work, send you their novels, send you whatever written article they have, and you would spend your time from the comfort of your home going through their documents and making sure that everything looks good, and without spelling errors, without grammatical errors, and you could be earning a very tidy penny from it. The next one is video editing. Video editing is very, very lucrative nowadays. So for people who are constantly creating video content, sometimes editing is very, very difficult for those people, because it takes time and it takes effort and it requires a certain level of expertise. If you are able to edit video from anywhere in the world, you could also subscribe to listing your service on Upwork, on Fiverr, and on freelancer guru.com. There are quite a number of platforms as well that you can list your products. You can also advertise yourself through social media. You can advertise yourself in your local paper. There's several ways to market yourself, as long as you have the necessary skills to build the business. The next method I'm going to mention is for you to become a graphic designer. So graphic design has gone very, very lucrative in the last few years because of the rise of social media. I personally hire graphic designers every now and then when I have events coming up, to design the flyer for my event, to get me some article that needs a cover, to design the cover for my ebook, to design the cover for my pages. It's just a very lucrative way to create tidy sum of income. And every time you need a graphic designer, you're going to pay the person for their work. And some people charge as little as £5 on each piece of content for social media, and upwards of £100 to £200 depending on the kind of work and what you need it for. There are even people who specialize in designing things like book covers, and they charge like £1,000 on each book cover that they produce. Graphic design, yes, there are some advanced platforms that you could use to actually get started, but the one that everyone uses as a go-to is canva.com, which is a free resource unless you're a professional designer, but you can get away with a lot of the free content on the platform and start to use it to make some money. Another place to go will be Adobe Pro. However, that has a higher learning curve. The next business idea is data entry. Data entry means that, for example, I have a video that I need to transcribe because I want it to now be in a written format so that I can post it on my blog. And I don't have the time to listen to the video and type everything out. I'll be looking for a transcriber who can listen to the video or listen to the audio tape that I have and type everything out in a neat and timely manner. People have such work in abundance and not enough time to do the work. So transcribing or data entry is also a very lucrative thing, and all they need to do is send you the file that needs to be transcribed or that needs to be typed out. You can do it from home, you can do it at night, it doesn't really matter. The important thing is that you're getting paid to do the work. The next method that I'm going to mention is life coaching or mentoring. So personally, I would say that this has a little bit of a curve because you need to know what you're talking about and you need to have a skill to teach people. However, having said that, you can teach people almost anything that you're very good at. So there are quite a number of people on the internet now teaching people parenting tips in case they have like difficult toddlers or difficult teenagers that they don't know how to cope with. People are teaching simple things like breastfeeding and how to get their milk supply up. People are teaching all sorts of things. People are teaching fitness, people are teaching makeup, people are teaching the business of business. And so it's a very, very interesting time for anybody who has skills that they would like to market. You would need a website, you would need to market yourself if you want your business to be solid and you want to be like an expert in the field. It is something you can start straight away without too much effort. Another business I'm going to mention is photography. So photography is one of those businesses that back in the day they were overlooked because people thought you didn't really need any skill to be a great photographer. But nowadays people are seeing the relevance of photographers. People are hiring them for lifestyle shoots, for creating content for their websites, for their blogs, for YouTube, for everything, for social media. And so photographers have come a long way in terms of need. If you are good around a computer and you're also good around a camera, you understand how to position camera, how to do the lighting, how to take angle, you understand lenses, and you can market yourself as a photographer. You could even be a home-based photographer where people bring either their children or themselves to have a photography session at your home studio, and so you don't really need to leave your house. Another way you could do it is for you to become a product photographer where you ask people to send you products that they want to be photographed. You photograph them in the comfort of your home, and if they like, and the product back when you're done with the work. I think this is a very good way to marry the business aspects with the time restraints that you have. And for each of these business ideas, you can actually start with very, very little money. There are even people who start photography business using their smartphone and maybe a few bits and bobs of accessories that will make it easier and make the quality of the pictures nicer. To the last business idea, which is a home-based cook. Now, the reason I have left it for last is because depending on where you live, you might need to get a health license or get a health check to make sure that you are able to sell hygienic food to other people. However, I believe that you can start by serving your friends and family members or friends of friends who don't really mind that you are not a restaurant. And you can start to make a tidy sum of money by supplying them food and getting them the comfort that they need. So basically they don't need to cook, because some people really don't have the time to cook, or they're really stressed out and they cannot cook. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments which of these business ideas resonate with you and which one you have already started or will be starting in the near future. So guys, that brings me to the end of the video. Hopefully I will see you in my next one.